Hello and welcome to Dollhouse. Today we are going to be working on building the bedside tables. They will be built from this Greenleaf 56-piece dollhouse furniture kit, and I will be selecting all of the pieces that correspond to the bedside table according to this sheet. These are the pieces that I need for the nightstand. They're actually very small. Okay. I will remove them by gently pushing the little pieces out while supporting it from the other side. I don't want any splinters. I want the piece to come out completely. So basically these are the pieces. This is the top, the front, this is one of the sides, and another side, and then these are faux drawers, so this would go right here in the center, and each one of these pieces must be sanded, front, back, and all the four sides. And then I will do the same thing again with a finer grit sanding block. This is the last piece that I have to sand with this sanding block. And at the end, I should run my finger over it on both sides and on the sides, and it should feel very smooth. This one needs a little bit more. So I actually have to test each one of them. I have a damp piece of cloth right here, and this I will do to remove any sawdust remaining on the little pieces of plywood. They all have to be free from dust as much as it is possible. Even though the little pieces of plywood are so small, look at how much debris comes out of them. So it's a very good thing we did that. Now we can go ahead and start applying the oil. This is the oil that I decided I will apply onto each one of the sides. I'm gonna do it front and back to see which one looks better. It probably won't take much since these pieces are so little, but you will quickly see what an effect it has. It actually enhances the grain. Okay, and I'm gonna do all of these pieces, and then we'll decide which side will be the reverse and the back. Look at the difference. This is the top. I decided that this is the side that I'm going to use, and this is going to be the reverse. So this is the top of the night table, and this is one of the sides. So to glue them together, I'm going to use the help of these Legos and apply carpenter's wood glue. You can also use hot glue. It works very well. I don't know why, but I just prefer the carpenter's wood glue. And then it has to be under the top. So by pressing them here together, and I'll make sure that right here is flush, and then I know that I will have a good 90-degree angle. Okay, I'll put aside this one to dry, and then I'll work on this one. I love my Lego assistants. Okay, again, this is the reverse. And I figure out that they're exactly the same, so they do not have a top and bottom. Having secured my top with the sides, I'll proceed to glue the front of it. And the front of it is gonna have to have glue on these sides. And on the top. So these are pretty simple. These are very plain. I just hope I can get my Lego out of there. And the same thing to this other side. Because the Lego that I inserted inside is at the precise size of the nightstand, I can actually squeeze these two sides. Okay, when they dry, this will be the bedside table, and then this will be glued to the front. Well, here they are. Talk about plain. This is what I will be using for the finish. It's a sealant, and it's semi-glossy. It's not too shiny. I suggest to do this in a very well ventilated room. Again, I'm going to be using my Legos to help me hold it in place so that I don't put fingerprints on the areas that I already varnished. Okay, so this is the one with, and this is the one without. So it does look much nicer. Okay, and then you go to dry right here while I work on the other one. And while this is still wet, it's a perfect time to put the knobs. And the knobs are going to be these little wooden beads. And because I don't want the hole to show, I'm going to put it on the side. And here they are. All I have to do now is just wait for the varnish to dry and also the glue that is holding the knobs in place. And look at our finished bedside tables. They're very simple, but they look really pretty. With the lamps on, and the room is looking more complete. If you would like to know how we made our lamps light up, I will put it on the description. And thank you for accompanying me in building the furniture for this bedroom for the new bird dollhouse.